Here's kind of an update on that order from earlier today. I think that was about lunch. What the heck? Oh, and here we go. Better. Need to keep my fingers off the mouse thing. It was about lunchtime right in here. There's where those orders had closed that we were talking about. And I sent that PCR stop in the video before this one, and it was about right here in this area. And it started trailing up, and it activated right there. The GPB sat down on it and come on through it and activated it right there. This is where I was talking about earlier, that if you think, and when it turns red, if you feel that that's some sort of sell signal, when it turns green, you kind of need to feel that it might be some sort of buy signal. And you can see my orders closed out here, and it turned green. I can't remember in another video if it had turned green or not, but it did shortly after. You can see it. And you could have ran it on up if you'd have wanted to. I didn't want to. I'm more interested in something else right now. But same deal here. Now you're going to get faked out every now and then. That's just the way it works. But it's approaching my. I put the target, I think, a little bit bigger this time. Like I said, I'm still kind of ironing the details out. What is that? I've probably got it 50 pips or something like that. I kind of imagine I was trying to double this right here. It still hasn't been 24 hours yet. In the trades, we only had 3 trades so far. This will be the 4th one here. And if it does continue, if it weakens, you'll end up doing pretty good, and I'll get out there. And I had another one on, and I chickened out. I don't mind chickening out. I had another one on. This is the GBP USD. It went in here, and it's followed up, and I let it get right there, and I chickened out. Here again, turned green. If it's something that you have faith in, and you're going to sell when it turns red, or gives you or whatever, gives you a sell signal, you have to consider at least the possibility that when it turns green or gives you a buy signal, that it'll be equally accurate. And here, if just say for instance we'd have sold here and we'd have went down here and we'd have said, oh well, it's going to go another 50 pips or so, and we would have tried to ride out this wave, you'd been in a hole now. Sometimes you're better off just going ahead and setting your target, setting your loss, setting your target, and just wake up in the morning and see what happened. The what was that other one? Oh, the EUR. That's not doing. Here's still the 2 little dots that I moved away so you could see the PCR underneath. It still hasn't activated. It's just puttering along. I probably ought to get out of this one too. It's up to here, and actually I even put another manual trade right there. I put this in myself. That's not a trailing one there. That's me, and it's also double the lot size too. And my top profit target's down here. Let's see what, and I think there's a Euro J, the Euro J. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. What's that, like trade history? Yeah, we've only had one right there. And I didn't maximize it, but like I said, you don't have to maximize it. $2 on a $400 account, that's pretty good. I'll get I'll maximize it later. Right now I'm just trying to get it squared away. But this one, where I put it in, heck, I don't even know where I put it in, somewhere in this area, I guess, and it activated there. So it must have activated right there. So it made money, and then look, it went back up against it and come back down, and probably fixing to hit the target in a minute. Where's that other one? I think that's all I got running right now. I don't have anything else. Nothing on this. That's it. But this is the one I was, no, that's not it. This is the one I was interested in. And recapping, see, it's falling some more. It'll probably end up hitting the target. I hope it will anyway. The Asia session's fixing to get kicked off here in a minute. So, and like, it's the type of deal where you put it in there. All right, there it goes. Mess around and hit it while I'm talking. I ain't gonna be talking that long now. But again, riding through the waves. If it's a small wave, you can do it. If it's a big wave, I mean, it just seems like it ought to me. I always cash out, right? Just, people laugh about that, but I always cash out just a little bit, and then it turns. That's 120 pips. If I would have not closed out there, the targets hit there. I didn't manually close them out. I think the orange dots closed them out. I would have been 100 pips in the hole. 100 pips in the hole in 2 trades, pretty good bit. Percentage-wise, on a little old bitty $400 account, it's a pretty good bit anyway. But we'll see what happens tomorrow.